Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 41 of the Kyoki Pure Look at the Global series here on the channel using the Seaverse in TEW 2020 as it is the Kyoki Pure Fear the Reaper 2023 show. It's our first ever Fear the Reaper show, and it's just kind of crazy. It's always fun to look and see how far we've come over the years, but we do have a backstage incident. I feel like it's been a hot ass minute since we've had a backstage incident. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's Kira Claiborne, who entertained the locker room by organizing a poker tournament. How fun. Good for her. Poor girl is struggling so far in the ring, but at least she's a good personality backstage. So for this show, we do have a debut. It is going to be, I hit the wrong goddamn thing. There we go. It's going to be Joji, who is it's kind of interesting. It's going to debut as a wild man. I probably wouldn't win with that gimmick. Let's just kind of look and see what we can get. This I'm trying to it's Joji. He's been someone I've used in the past in TW. Usually I kind of go with more like a I wouldn't say like stoner, but kind of the natural vibe gimmick, kind of like what Kaiser's doing right now, and kind of those what that's going on, that type of aura that's going on with in Dragon Gate right now. So that's just kind of what I'm gonna go with instead of the Wild Man gimmick. Uh, we'll go off of Swagger. That kind of sure that that could make sense. So it's just gonna be called Natural Vibes, but we all know what it's more or less gonna be. And maybe it's gimmicky or cartoonish too. It's tough. Tough, tough, tough. Maybe even realistic if I think he is like an actual stoner. But, I don't know why I was just gonna look. Yeah. It's tough. I would just go off Swagger. Because I believe the man tokes up. Yeah. Yeah, former. So I guess he's a former man who dabbled in the ganja. But yeah, Joji's always been a favorite to use in these in the Cornell verse. It's nice to have him aboard. Tajikanoe is still big mad about this. He is pissed about what happened at our last show. Hopefully he'll get over it though. But now for the show. We got a lot of angles to start this off with. We got two angles to kick off the show. The first one, it's kind of like a open up the show and it's like, oh, this happened, before we're filming, as it's gonna be Latin Kings and Dark Agents, as they're gonna fight, just fight in the parking lot before the show. As let's see, Kings. It's gonna be Hector, Carlos, just because the Hector and Marco team. Marco's not there yet. This just be a fun way. And then Stealthy and Shadow. Oh, fighting. Nice. As then the promo. We're gonna have a promo to really officially kick off the show. As Acid 2, the new champion. Acid 2 as let's put promo. This is gonna be a lot to type out. So as to, he's gonna say that he's asked the board of directors. Yeah, we're gonna have a board of directors instead of not having a general manager or a GM. We're just gonna have a kayfabe board of directors when it's obviously just me. As he's asked the board of directors the best way to find out who's gonna be the number one contender for his championship. But then Sumac Samora interrupts him and says, this is bullshit. Why are you asking the board of directors? It should be me. I'm the one who just beat you back in December. You are a second-rate champion. I go into the board of directors trying to go above my head. This is not going to happen. But he said, listen, the board of directors, they've made their decision, as the dude says. And that decision is going to be a fatal four-way match. Determine the number one contender. And it's going to be Sumac Samora. It's going to be Namigenda, Ito Phoenix 4, and Ant-Man. So that's going to be interesting. As Ant-Man, who is not going to be able to be at this show, looks like. That's already doing great things. So we're going to have to change that. Oh, but now begin to. And, oh yeah, I forgot we also have Ryoku Hiramaya as another new signee. As, let's figure out who we're gonna have. Guess we'll just have Aztec Prince. Fuck it. This is great. Already off to a fantastic start. Jesus. As I get, let's see if we can have Daiju Konoe. He's not on the card either. Oh boy, we really should have looked at this before we get this thing rocking and rolling. As yeah, there we go. Boy, that's a 2 promo. As then it would, and some more. Enter. Okay, that's bullshit. Perfect. There we go. So, we're gonna have Marco, Gonzalez, and Prowler as the first match of the night. It's gonna be a death match. Hopefully it's a death match. I think Marco can work a death match. I always think it doesn't say, so we'll just give it a shot. Maybe can, maybe can't. Nope, he can't. Alright. They went that. Regular. And so we'll have Marco get the win, though, just to kind of help get his spirits lifted a little bit. He desperately needs it. Get back on the time to 8 minutes. This is just a shit show. Who else is not here? Wow. And Joji's off. Wow, wow, wow. So there went that debut. So we'll just have another debut. Fuck it. We'll save Joji for next time. As Ryoku Haromaya. Who looks just badass. That's an awesome picture. Doesn't have a gimmick. I think we'll keep that for now. As we'll just have here her and Kira Claiborne battle it out. I'm gonna put this on brawling, see if they. Oh, never mind. It's a women's death match. I like it. As we'll have Ryoku get the win. We'll bump down a little. Make it a death match. Put it for 5 minutes. There we go. So the undercard, we've stretched out a little bit, but I think it'll be alright. So, looks like we'll, the next matchup now, that we're just booking on the fly. Or, no, this is actually planned already, this match. It's a tag title matchup. Dark Agents and Carlos and Hector of Latin Kings. Carlos. Stealth Z. And, Screw booked. Shit. Oh. Nice. So we need to have some type of high spots matchup eventually. But first, we're going to crown the winner. And it's going to be Carlos and Nectar Latin Kings are going to be your new tag champs. So they're going to beat Shadow. There we go. I mean, this has been an interesting turn for Latin Kings. Went from, they're not really ready, Marco's not there, but Hector, at least, I think has some talent and can do something out of this, and, it is just the tag titles, which, granted, that used to be a big deal, but now, we have Shadow as a champion, so we can kind of be lenient with it, and help elevate some guys, too, and at the end of the day, that's kind of what a belt should be, and, sometimes it's used as a tool more than rewarding someone. As now we'll, book that Fatal 4-Way. We'll make it. We'll just have it be a first fall thing. I don't want to deal with elimination. I don't think it's needed. So now, Sumaka Samora, Namigenda, Ida Finks 4, and Aztec Prince now joining the fray. Namigenda, Aztec Prince. Oh no, Ida Phoenix 4. There we go. We'll have this be the high spots matchup, even though Aztec Prince is going to be shit. Still gonna be, I'll be alright. as high spots. Sam Samar is going to get the win. He's going to pin Aztec Prince. No interference, nothing like that. Almost have it be an actual four-way. How fun. New exciting things happening. We're not having any interferences or anything like that. Keep it fresh. I want to have another match as the mid-card, because I just have a bad feeling about that undercard. There's not a lot of great things happening. I think we're going to have Kinjak Matsui and Aki Kamiyo have a match. I want to say that they've never had a match. It's just fresh matchup. And that's a hard thing to say 4 years into this, especially to people that have been a part of the roster from the beginning. Kinjak Matsui get him a win over Aki Kamiyo. Oh, we have it set as a death match? Okay. I was about to... I'm shook if this happens. I didn't know. Usually it's Ant-Man. We can't have it be Ant-Man. Oof. Ooh, who's it gonna be? Ooh, that ain't good. Oof. Let's just have it be asked to tune up for the best? Yeah, I was about to say, Aki Kamiyo didn't think she could work a death match. Wow. Pretty good on time, we've booked a good bit of shit here. So we got a high spots match, we got a death match, we got tag titles changing, we have a #1 contendership matchup. A lot of things happening. We'll just look at the booking now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So no Waiko appearances, which I think it's okay though. Alright, so let's run the show. See what's happening. Alright, let's get to 42. The parking lot brawl before the show. The promo, Facet 2, Sumaki Samura, as, we're officially making that #1 contendership matchup. Ito Phoenix 4, now begin to Aztec Prince. And now, and Sumaki Samura, of course. They both did good. I figured it would at least be a 60 because of Sumaki Samura's promo, but that's alright. That's 2 probably bringing it down just a little bit. This gets a 4. Dear God. Both women are not ready, but it is what it is. As, a 4. Whew. That's tough. We're going to have to give some finishes for these girls, too. As a 20 for the next matchup is Marco Gonzalez and Prowler. Prowler was actually the better of the two. We probably should have gotten the win, but we got the Latino Crab in 828 for Marco Gonzalez. As a 40, as a 2. Shit, road agent. As Kinjak Matsui defending Aki Kamiyo in 811 with the eruption. There we go, we'll take that. 39s for both, though. That was impressive. I did not think Aki Kamiyo could pull that rating. As Latin Kings defeating Stealth Z and Shadow of, Dark Agents, Latin Kings. Carlos Gonzalez pinning Shadow with a flat out. As we got our new Kyoki Pure Tag Team Champions. Carlos with a 44. 31 for Hector. You know what? Shadow with a 33. He's come a long goddamn way. And he did better than Hector. Honestly, the wrong team won. But that's alright. We're trying to build some stars. Even though Hector was off his game. And they have excellent chemistry. So at least they have that going for them. It could have been a lot worse. A 54. We'll take it as a co-main. And the main event gets a 60. Hell yeah. Sumaki Samura gets the win of the 4-way and is now your official #1 contender as he pins Aztec Prince to Shooting Star Press in 11:53. Yeah, Sumaki Samura with a 65. 55 for Ito Phoenix. And 52 for Namigin, 35, of course, for Aztec Prince. He's not fit for this, but someone's got to be a base, goddammit. And that's exactly what he was. A 60, though, for the main event. Could have been a lot worse. We increased our pop. We had a match that was a 4 and still got us 52. So we're just lucky we somehow came out on top of that. That could have been a lot worse. Wow. Definitely, probably the worst match we've ever done. And we're 4 years in. That's the way it goes sometimes. We get some new young blood in there, and they're just not ready for the main stage. But we're just kind of stuck between floating as far as money-wise and trying to get some new people in here. Sometimes they're a little bit on the cheap side. But yeah, obviously we're going to put Sumaki Samura over. I'm going to give some love to Shadow. He's come a long way. Let's give him a hug. Come a long way, son. And, Stealth Z. He's been carrying much of that. You know what? We haven't given any props to Ian Phoenix for in a hot minute. Let's do that. Nice. All right, so a bit of an interesting card. We had to change up a lot of things, but at least we had a new debut. Even though we'll keep Koji taking on Aztec Prince for the next card, and we've already now got set up Sumac Samora versus Asu 2 for the next show. So we're doing solid strides already to building up to new things. I like it. As far as that will do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll catch you guys next time for more Kyoki Pure action.